Hello my makeup loving friends, today we're going to be talking about everything that I purchased during Black Friday. And there's a lot to talk about here, my bank account is crying. Let's go ahead and jump right on in. So today's video is going to be basically just doing a haul over everything that I got during the Black Friday sales that were going on last week and for some of this week. I feel like every single year they add like another day or two onto the Black Friday sales. Like the Black Friday sales literally started a week before Black Friday even came around, and they're basically finishing up right about now, and it's been about a week since Black Friday from when I'm filming this. So they're really trying to milk it and get as much money as they can out of the consumer like me. But let's go ahead and get started today with talking about what I got from Sephora. Now Sephora was doing actually a pretty good Black Friday sale. They had a bunch of things on the website marked down to 50% off, so I got quite a few things that I got significantly cheaper than I would have during the rest of the year. Now I know not everyone is the biggest fan of her, but I have been wanting to try the Kat Von D Fetish Blush palette forever. I was really excited when I first saw this and when I first heard about it. It is so freaking gorgeous. I mean, look at this. Look at these gorgeous colors. You get a row of blushes up here and you get a row of highlighters down here. Now, I didn't initially get this to actually use it as highlighters and blushes because I've heard that they're not super pigmented and that these highlighters down here are glittery and chunky. I actually got this guy to use as an eyeshadow palette because recently I've been reaching for glitter topper type eyeshadows all the time. That's what I have on my eyes today. I have been really just reaching for those and I've been enjoying them. And when I saw this highlighter formula, I knew that these weren't really going to be highlighters for me, but I knew that these would be absolutely beautiful eyeshadows, and I'm so freaking glad that I went ahead and picked this up and just took the plunge and got these because I think they are beautiful. I've used them on the eyes a couple times and they work pretty damn well for glitter topper eyeshadows. Now these blushes are pretty sheer, so you have to build them up, but I do like them, and I know a lot of people weren't really the biggest fan of this, of course, and I know a lot of people aren't really the biggest fan of Kat Von D, but I really wanted to try it, and I only purchased this guy for like $21 and change when it usually retails for about $42 and change. So I think this was a pretty good discount if I do say so myself. Plus the packaging is absolutely beautiful. I mean, we have this gorgeous like nude faux leather, and then we have the printing here, and the printing itself is actually fabric. I think this is so sleek and so cute, and I really like the way this looks. I also went ahead and picked up another Kat Von D item. I know, no one really likes her, don't crucify me, but I still like makeup no matter who makes it. So I went ahead and picked up the Kat Von D Alchemist mini highlighter in the shade Teal Aquamarine, and I got this for the same exact purpose as the Fetish palette. I got this to use this as an eyeshadow. As you can see, this is super glittery, super metallic. It's not really going to be that great as a highlight on most people, but this would be absolutely beautiful as an eyeshadow, and I don't really have any teal eyeshadow toppers, so I figured this would be perfect for my collection. It was discounted, usually retails for about 14 bucks, and I was able to get a 20% discount on it. And I haven't tried this on my eyes yet, but I am so excited to do so because I think this looks absolutely beautiful. So I think it's pretty safe to say that I've been really into eyeshadow toppers lately. I mean, if you look at what I purchased already, it's basically all glitter eyeshadow toppers or things that I want to use as that. So I went ahead and picked up one of these Marc Jacobs, what are these called? These are these sequins glitter eyeshadows, and this is in the shade Flashlight. I've seen a bunch of people talk about this here on YouTube. Most recently I watched Mel Thompson's video on this product, but this is what she looks like in the little pot here, and these are basically just glitter eyeshadow toppers, just like what I've been wanting, but they're in like a creamy pot formula. They're like a hybrid between a flaky metallic like glittery eyeshadow and a cream shadow, so they're not dry by any means, and they definitely stick onto the eye, but they're not completely cream shadows, if that makes sense. And I think this looks so gorgeous on the eyes. I have a little bit tapped over my eyeshadow today, but I think this is so shiny and reflective and metallic, and I really wanted something like this in my collection that was this color. This is a beautiful white opaly type shade. I think it's gorgeous, and I really honestly should have bought more because these were discounted to about 28 bucks, so I should have bought more. I didn't, and I regret it, and I'm kind of kicking myself right now. Now that's everything that I picked up from Sephora. Now my next purchase was from the indie brand Nabla. They were having, I believe, 40% off of everything, so I went ahead and picked up this gorgeous blush in the shade Harper. Harper. I got this for about 8 euros. I'm not sure what that translates over to in US dollars. I believe maybe $10 or so, so this wasn't super expensive. I really like the Nabla blush formula. I think it is beautiful. I really like this shade Harper a lot. It's like a pale baby pink with a hint of mauve. I don't really have a lot of blushes like it, and I'm kind of trying to expand my Nabla blush collection, even though I don't need to, let's face it here, but I like their blushes. I think they're nicely pigmented and they blend out beautifully and they look really bright on the skin, so I figured I would go ahead and try another. I also went ahead and picked up another glitter topper eyeshadow from Nabla, which is the shade Water Dream. This shade is like a champagne nudie type glitter topper. You basically just pop over top of any eyeshadow that you're wearing and you'll get a really bright, shiny, intense look. Or if you wear it on its own, it just makes your eyelids look wet. I think the name Water Dream really fits the eyeshadow because that's essentially what you're doing here. You're just popping this guy over top of eyeshadow or on your lids by itself, and you're making your eyelids look super wet and watery and beautiful. That's obviously what I've been really into lately. Now the next purchase that I made was from a brand that I had never tried before, and it's what I have on my eyes today, mixed with a little bit of the Marc Jacobs Quins eyeshadow, and this is the Linda Hallberg Enchanted Secrets palette. Oh my god, do you see this? How have I not purchased this before? I'm glad that I waited because I was able to get a bit of a discount on it. Linda Hallberg had, I believe, a 20% off discount, so I got this a little bit cheaper, but it usually retails for $59, which is expensive, don't get me wrong, but oh my god, are these beautiful or what? Honestly, I have been looking for dupes of the Pat McGrath shadows for so long because I love them. And I'm not talking about the Pat McGrath metallics or the Pat McGrath mattes. I'm talking about the Pat McGrath duochrome super sparkly intense eyeshadows. You know how she always has the 4 duochrome sparkly goodness eyeshadows at the end of her palette? Yeah, I'm talking about those. Those are really, really hard to dupe, and I think I may have found a very similar, if not dupeable, formula here. These are incredibly buttery and incredibly pigmented, and they're so sparkly, and of course these are duochrome, and the duochrome shift in these are not for the faint of heart. On my eyes right now I have Ethereal, which is this gorgeous like goldy green shade, which really reminds me of Blitz Fire Opal from the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette, which is one of my absolute favorite shades in that palette. And we have the shade Zephyr, which is patted kind of over top. I kind of just mix them together on my eyes, which is a gorgeous bronzy pinky rose gold shade. Oh my god, these are gorgeous. I just ordered her new palette as well, and I cannot wait for her to come out with more palettes because her formula is spot on. It's really, really close to Pat McGrath, and this is a lot cheaper than Pat McGrath. Now, I only purchased from one other place because I realized I was starting to run out of money, and you know how that can be. It's not the best feeling in the world, so I tried to limit myself with online shopping and Black Friday shopping this year. Even though I still spent a buttload of money, I tried to limit myself a little bit, and that last brand is Limecrime. I know not everyone is the biggest fan of Limecrime. I feel like I purchased from like the 2 most controversial brands in the makeup industry basically for this Black Friday, but they had some damn good sales. Maybe that is because they're controversial and they were just trying to push product. I don't know, but I'll buy makeup from whoever as long as I'm into it. But if my worst enemy had a makeup brand and had a product that I wanted to try, I would probably purchase it. I don't really care who the name is and who the person is. If I like the makeup product, I'm gonna buy it. So the first item that I got from Limecrime was this Limecrime Pocket Candy eyeshadow palette in the shade Bubblegum. Now, I've talked about the Pocket Candy palettes before here on my channel. I currently own the Pink Lemonade one, and I do not like it. It is very sheerly pigmented. Some of the shades are better than the others, but they're not all equal, and some of them are real duds. But I figured this was only 10 bucks, and I think it's really cute. I am a sucker for the packaging. I would be lying here if I said that I didn't mainly just purchase this for the packaging, but I really enjoy this purple shade right here. I think it's really beautiful. I think it's nicely pigmented. It's not super pigmented, don't get me wrong, but I think for 10 bucks it's not bad. I also like this eyeshadow down here, which I believe is Pop, and this is a beautiful rose-based eyeshadow that has a gold shift to it. I've used these 2 on the eyes and I haven't really touched the rest of the palette yet, but I think these 2 eyeshadows in the corner here are really good, and I think for 10 bucks, I think it already paid for itself, so I'm not unhappy that I have it. I'm happy that I was able to get it for 10 bucks because I wouldn't want to purchase it for the actual full retail price of $34. I think that is way too expensive for these guys, especially for the quality, but for 10 bucks, I think this is pretty good. I also picked up one of the Wet Cherry glosses from Limecrime, and this is in the shade Cherry Pie. Now, I have wanted this guy for so freaking long, and I just couldn't bring myself to buy it because look at the color. This is a hot, warm pink lip gloss. This is not something I'm going to be using every day. This is something I'm going to be reaching for every so often, but good lord, do I absolutely love this or what. I picked this up for about $13.50 and these usually retail for $18, so I got a pretty big price cut. And I wore this guy in my most recent video here on my channel, which was the makeup that I wish I would have returned or makeup that I did return, and I think this looked so cute. It's a little bit more sheer, so you do get a nice pop of that hot pink color, but you're not just getting straight hot pink on the lips. It definitely sheers out a little bit, and I think this color is just so freaking gorgeous. And these smell absolutely divine. They smell like sugared cherries or like cherry candy, but not medicinal cherry. They just smell like really sweet candy with a hint of cherry, and I think they smell awesome, and I absolutely love the formula of these. I am not upset at all that I was able to get that guy discounted. And the last thing that I picked up from Limecrime is the Diamond Crushers in the shade Acid Fairy. Now, honestly, I regret buying this, but it was only $5. I don't even know why I bought this. I think it's beautiful. You know, this color is absolutely stunning. It's like a lilac purple with blue sparkles and the blue duochrome shift to it. And I basically purchased this guy because I figured, hey, you can use Jeffree Star's lipsticks on your eyes and you can use certain brands' liquid lip products on your eyes. So I figured I would use this guy as a liquid eyeshadow or to use as liquid liner. But this has so much strawberry fragrance in it that I don't think I'm going to be able to use it on my eyes. I mean, don't get me wrong, she smells good, but I don't think this is going to be the same type of product that the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks are, or that some of these other brands who say you can use them on the eyes are. I think this guy is something that's only meant to be used on the lips. I only picked it up for $5. These are usually $20, so I got a $15 discount. But I shouldn't have purchased it because I'm not going to be able to use it for what I want. And I sure as heck wouldn't use this guy on my lips. I'm not super adventurous when it comes to lip colors, and when I do go for brighter lip colors, I go for like plump, glossy looking lips, not metallic duochrome sparkly lips, if you know what I mean. But that is everything that I went ahead and picked up from Black Friday for this year. I definitely wanted to get more, don't get me wrong. I heard Looksy Beauty had a really great sale that I missed out on, which I regret missing out on now, and Cleo & Cosmetics also had a good sale that I also missed out on. I really wanted to pick up their new winter collection, and I just didn't because I didn't have enough money. Basically, after I spent all of the money here, I didn't really have that much left over to purchase that. But I'm definitely going to be purchasing it in the future. I'm just going to have to wait for another sale, but the good thing about the makeup industry is that we have all sorts of sales throughout the year. I mean, I feel like there's a new product every single day and there's a new sale every single day, so I'm sure that I will be able to get my hands on that guy one of these days. But please do let me know down in the comments, what did you pick up from Black Friday, because there were so many good sales. I wish I could have shopped all of them. I ran out of money really fast here, and it was kind of surprising to me. But let me know down in the comments what you picked up for Black Friday from this year. But that is going to be wrapping up this video. I do hope that you consider subscribing if you have not already. I am doing all sorts of makeup goodness here on this channel, so I would absolutely love it if you would hit that subscribe button down below. I do also hope that you consider giving this video a big old thumbs up and turning on the notification bell if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more from me. But I hope that you are having an absolutely amazing and beautiful day wherever you are, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye!